Hello and welcome to Good Night Sleep Stories. As the day slowly stretches into evening, and the soft light begins to fade beyond the windows, you find yourself settling into a quiet, gentle space, a space made just for rest. Take a slow, deep breath in, and exhale softly, letting the weight of the day melt away with each gentle sigh. The world outside continues on its gentle rhythm, but here, in this moment, everything is calm, everything is still, and you are safe, warm, and completely at ease. You notice the soft sounds of the evening, the distant whisper of wind through leaves, the gentle patter of rain beginning to kiss the rooftops, each droplet a soft drumbeat against the world, lulling you closer to peace. Perhaps a warm cup of tea sits nearby, its soothing aroma mingling with the quiet of your room, wrapping you in comfort, drawing your mind slowly away from busy thoughts, away from the hurry and clamor of the day. Imagine, if you will, a small, cozy room bathed in the soft glow of lamps, the flickering light casting gentle shadows that dance across the walls, slow and languid, like a tender lullaby in motion. The air is soft and quiet, carrying the faint, comforting scent of home, of warmth, and perhaps a hint of lavender or fresh rain. Allow your body to sink a little deeper into this calm, into the gentle softness beneath you, feeling it support you fully, cradling you as if the universe itself has paused, just to give you this moment of peace. Now, picture a window open slightly, letting in the cool, refreshing drizzle of rain, each drop adding its own gentle rhythm to the quiet evening. The sound is soft, rhythmic, a melody designed to soothe and calm, each tiny splash a reminder that the world moves gently, that even the smallest sounds can carry comfort when we are ready to listen. Outside, the trees sway softly, brushing against each other in a slow, whispered conversation, and the clouds, heavy with rain, drift lazily across the sky, inviting your mind to wander into dreams. And here, in the quiet of your evening, you notice the little things that bring warmth, a soft blanket tucked around your shoulders, the slight, comforting weight pressing gently against you, like a tender hug from the day itself. You might feel the soft brush of fabric against your skin, the slow rise and fall of your chest as you breathe, the steady, quiet rhythm of your own heart, a calm, perfect pattern that asks only for attention, and nothing more. As your awareness drifts through this space, the mind can begin to relax, letting go of the trivial, letting go of the urgent, letting only the soft, gentle thoughts remain. Perhaps a memory floats by, soft and pleasant, a small smile of a quiet afternoon, the touch of cool rain on your hands, or the warmth of a fire long ago, its flicker still comforting in your mind. Allow yourself to follow this memory, gently, slowly, like a feather drifting down a calm river. There is no rush here. No ticking clock or pressing schedule. Only the soft, quiet world of evening, where rain falls, and light fades, and every small sound is magnified into a tender song of rest. Imagine yourself leaning back into this gentle rhythm, letting the sensations of warmth, softness, and peace envelop you completely, the gentle sigh of the air, the distant sound of water, the slow, comforting cadence of your own heartbeat, all weaving together into a lullaby designed just for you. And as the evening deepens, and shadows grow softer, the world outside blends into a soothing blur of gray and silver, the rain painting everything with its quiet brush. In this perfect calm, every breath becomes slower, more intentional, a soft tide carrying you toward rest, toward the gentle embrace of night, toward the quiet, untroubled space where sleep waits patiently, like a friend who has been expecting you all along. Feel your muscles soften, one by one, as you release tension from your shoulders, your arms, your legs, every little corner of your body sinking further into comfort, deeper into warmth, allowing the peace of this gentle evening to fill every inch of you. The outside world continues its rhythm, but you are tucked inside your own calm haven, where nothing need disturb you, where you are free to drift, free to let go, free to rest. And now, as the rain continues its soft, rhythmic song, as the light flickers and dims, and the quiet world hums its gentle lullaby, allow yourself to surrender fully to this moment, to the slow, calming flow of evening, to the sensation of peace wrapping softly around you. Let the weight of your eyelids deepen, let your thoughts settle like soft snowflakes, drifting down slowly, gently, until they rest, and in this perfect stillness, drift, into the gentle arms of sleep. The rain begins softly, almost shyly, tapping against the windows like tiny, gentle fingers exploring the world beyond. Each drop carries a delicate rhythm, a quiet melody that blends with the fading light of evening, inviting a slow, deep sigh to escape your lips, and with it, the soft release of the day's cares. You feel the gentle hush settle around you, a soft blanket of sound and atmosphere, as if the world itself has slowed its pace to match your own, to cradle you in quiet calm. Outside, the clouds have gathered in a tender, enveloping gray, stretching across the sky with a lazy grace, their edges softened by the mist that clings to the air. The trees sway gently in the breeze, brushing their leaves together in a whispering conversation, their motion rhythmic and unhurried, almost like a lullaby just for you. There is something mesmerizing in the way the rain falls, each droplet catching the faint light, shimmering briefly before joining the soft patter on the roof and windows, creating a harmony of sound that is both soothing and familiar. Imagine the way the air smells after the first touch of rain, that gentle, clean scent of earth and water mingling together, carrying a promise of renewal and rest. You can almost feel it drifting through the slightly open window, brushing softly against your skin, filling your senses with calm, and urging your mind to wander slowly, comfortably, like a leaf floating on a quiet stream. Perhaps you shift slightly, sinking deeper into the softness beneath you, letting your shoulders loosen and your body become fully aware of the support that holds you, as if the universe has paused to make space for this very moment of peace. As the evening deepens, the rain grows steadier, though never harsh or intrusive. It flows in a gentle rhythm, a pattern that seems almost designed to lull the mind into stillness, to guide each thought toward a place of comfort and quiet. You might imagine the droplets falling on the wide leaves of nearby trees, dripping slowly to the ground in little pools, or tracing delicate patterns along the glass of the window, bending and catching the light in tiny, sparkling arcs. Each detail is soft, each sensation is gentle, and each sound blends seamlessly into the next, creating a world that is safe, quiet, and completely yours. In this gentle rain, there is a sense of intimacy, as if the entire world has drawn in close, lowering its voice, folding itself around you in protection and warmth. Perhaps you notice the faint glimmer of lamplight from a distant window, the orange glow spilling softly across wet pavement, reflecting in puddles like liquid gold. The contrast between the warmth inside and the cool, refreshing rain outside is comforting, a delicate balance that draws your thoughts inward, toward the soothing security of your own quiet space. You may feel a gentle breeze slip through the slightly open window, carrying with it the subtle scent of rain-soaked flowers, or the faint earthy perfume of damp soil and fallen leaves. It brushes softly against your cheeks, playing with your hair, and you allow yourself to lean into it, to feel the motion, the whispering movement of air, guiding you deeper into calm. Each inhalation draws in the softness of the evening, each exhale releases the tension of the day, until your chest rises and falls in a slow, steady rhythm that mirrors the pattering rain, the gentle swaying trees, and the quiet pulse of the night around you. Inside your cozy space, perhaps you notice the small, comforting details that make this moment perfect: the warmth of a blanket wrapped gently around your shoulders, the soft weight of it like a quiet hug, the slight, comforting scent of tea lingering from a cup you set aside moments ago. You might feel the surface beneath you, soft and supportive, holding you without effort, and as your body relaxes further, you notice how every tiny detail in the room contributes to this feeling of peace. A chair tucked near the window, a small lamp casting a golden glow, a few books stacked neatly on a table, all of it quietly whispering that this is a place for rest, for comfort, and for gentle dreams. Outside, the rain continues its tender symphony. You can picture droplets clinging to the petals of a garden flower, or dripping from the edge of the roof, forming tiny rivulets that trace delicate paths to the earth below. The world is softened, blurred at the edges by moisture and mist, and it feels safe, familiar, and gentle. The sound of each droplet becomes a gentle guide, coaxing your mind to let go of restless thoughts, encouraging a slow, rhythmic drift toward relaxation, a place where your mind and body can move together in harmony with the quiet pulse of evening. Perhaps a small animal passes outside, a cat or a bird, seeking shelter, its quiet movement blending into the pattern of rain and wind, adding just a touch of life to the peaceful world. You might imagine the soft rustle of its fur or feathers, the tiny sound of movement through wet leaves, and with each image, feel a sense of calm and comfort, knowing that life continues gently around you, undisturbed, unhurried, just like you. And now, as you continue to breathe slowly, deeply, your body entirely supported and your mind softened by the gentle rain, you can begin to imagine the world inside the room blending seamlessly with the world outside. The rhythmic tapping of raindrops mirrors the slow, steady cadence of your own heartbeat, creating a hypnotic, soothing pattern that guides you ever closer to stillness. The warmth of the indoors and the cool, refreshing hint of rain merge into a perfect balance, a cocoon of comfort and calm where your thoughts drift gently like clouds, and where each breath becomes a little lullaby, carrying you toward rest. Notice how the world around you seems to pause, just slightly, as if allowing space for your own inner quiet to expand. Each sound, each scent, each soft shadow contributes to a tapestry of calm, a gentle embrace that invites you to release every lingering tension, to fold your thoughts into softness, and to feel completely at ease. Even the smallest details, the shimmer of raindrops on the window, the faint creak of a wooden floor settling, the distant murmur of wind through trees, become part of a perfect, slow symphony that guides your mind toward gentle dreaming. And as the rain continues, you allow your body to melt fully into comfort, each muscle softening, each limb letting go. Your thoughts grow lighter, drifting effortlessly on the current of calm that surrounds you. The soothing rhythm of the evening, the tender hush of rain, and the warm, inviting space you inhabit all weave together, carrying you forward with gentle ease, until the day feels entirely behind you, and only the quiet, comforting present remains. In this soft, rainy evening, you are cradled by the world itself. You feel the gentle support of the ground beneath you, the slow, steady rise and fall of your chest, the warmth and softness wrapping you in comfort, and the rhythmic, tender song of the rain outside. Allow yourself to follow it, to drift along with its quiet pattern, and notice how effortlessly your mind begins to relax, how each breath becomes a little deeper, a little calmer, and a little more rhythmic, like the evening itself. Now, imagine the rain's sound gently fading into the distance, still present but softened, like a lullaby sung just for you, guiding your mind and body closer and closer to rest. You are safe, you are warm, you are held by the quiet world around you. With each passing moment, your eyelids grow heavier, your breathing slower, your mind calmer, and in the gentle embrace of this rainy evening, you are ready to drift into sleep, carrying with you the soft, soothing rhythm of rain, and the quiet, comforting peace of a gentle night. As the gentle rain continues its soft, steady rhythm outside, the world inside becomes even more inviting, a quiet sanctuary of warmth and calm. You notice the soft glow of light spilling across the room, casting tender shadows that sway ever so slightly, as if breathing in time with your own slow, deep breaths. There is no rush here, no hurry, only the quiet invitation to linger in comfort, to allow every little sense to sink into softness, and to feel completely at ease. Perhaps you begin to explore the small, comforting space around you, noticing the familiar textures that make it your own. The blankets, soft and warm, seem almost to welcome you, their gentle folds inviting your hands to brush along their surfaces, feeling the subtle weave of threads and the comforting weight as you adjust them around your shoulders or across your lap. Each touch is a gentle reminder that this moment is yours entirely, a cocoon of calm where the outside world cannot reach. Nearby, a small collection of objects brings a sense of personal peace, perhaps a softly glowing lamp, its light warm and golden, illuminating a few favorite books, or the faint, inviting aroma of tea still lingering in the air, wrapping the room in subtle, soothing comfort. You may feel the smooth surface of a cup, the delicate warmth seeping into your palms, or the quiet weight of a book resting beside you, promising stories that drift gently rather than excite, narratives that carry the mind slowly into soft, drifting thoughts. You might turn your attention to the small, delicate act of selecting yarn, imagining the soft fibers slipping through your fingers, the colors gentle and comforting, like petals or clouds, each one a little piece of calm and peace. There is a quiet satisfaction in arranging them, feeling the textures and imagining the gentle patterns they will form, as if the simple act itself were a meditation, each choice a small moment of mindfulness. Perhaps your hands linger over a particularly soft skein, letting it unravel slightly, feeling the smoothness as it glides between your fingers, a simple, soothing motion that invites your mind to slow, to drift, to follow the gentle rhythm of touch and thought. Around you, the room seems to respond to the stillness, the soft rain outside harmonizing with the quiet world within. The air is filled with a subtle, comforting energy, as if every small object and every gentle sound conspires to lull you further into ease. You notice the curtains brushing softly against the window frame, the faint creak of floorboards settling, the distant whisper of wind through the trees, each element forming a delicate, calming symphony that surrounds you completely. Perhaps you imagine yourself moving slowly through this space, adjusting the blankets just so, arranging the cushions to create a perfect nook, a little corner entirely yours. The weight of the world seems to dissolve in these small, deliberate movements, replaced by a sense of soft purpose and serene satisfaction. Each choice is simple, soothing, and deliberate, encouraging a slow, mindful rhythm that matches the gentle cadence of your own heartbeat and the tender patter of rain against the window. You might pause to notice the subtle interplay of light and shadow, the way the golden glow from a lamp scatters softly across walls, creating pools of comfort and calm. Each flicker, each gentle movement, is like a slow, comforting breath, a quiet lullaby woven into the very fabric of the room. You allow your eyes to linger on these gentle contrasts, tracing the edges with a soft curiosity, feeling the calming rhythm of observation carry you further into a state of relaxed attention, where nothing is urgent and every detail invites ease. The act of choosing comfort extends beyond the physical, into a tender awareness of your own inner space. You may notice the slow rise and fall of your chest as you breathe, the subtle warmth of your skin against the soft blanket, the comforting presence of your own body held securely and completely by the surfaces around you. With every breath, you release more tension, more restlessness, until your muscles are loose, your mind is stilling, and your senses are entirely absorbed in the gentle world of your room, your body, and the soft, steady rain beyond. Imagine now the tactile pleasure of knitting, or the gentle anticipation of a small, soothing activity you love, one that requires delicate attention, yet encourages the mind to wander slowly. The rhythm of your hands, the soft glide of fingers over yarn, the comforting weight of each stitch, all blend seamlessly with the sounds and sights around you. Each motion is deliberate yet effortless, meditative yet gentle, like a quiet conversation between your mind and body, a harmonious exchange that encourages deeper calm with every passing moment. Perhaps you pause, noticing the small companions of your evening, a cup of tea, still warm and fragrant, the comforting presence of a pet curled nearby, or even the soft flicker of candlelight adding a golden shimmer to the room. Each of these tiny details contributes to a larger feeling of being safe, cared for, and completely held within this gentle, private world. They invite you to let go of lingering thoughts, to soften your mind, and to allow the rhythm of evening and rain to guide your attention inward, towards stillness, warmth, and quiet delight. As you continue to breathe slowly and deeply, you may imagine how the small patterns of comfort, each blanket fold, each careful placement of objects, each rhythmic motion of hands, begin to form a gentle harmony, a delicate song of calm. Your mind drifts along with this melody, noticing how each detail supports the next, how the soft, intentional arrangement of your space mirrors the slow, deliberate rhythm of your thoughts settling into quiet. The rain outside continues to fall in gentle waves, each drop a tender punctuation in this soothing symphony, coaxing your body and mind ever closer to restful ease. Now, feel how your own presence in this space adds to the sense of peace. Your body, entirely supported, moves in gentle coordination with your thoughts, each breath harmonizing with the soft sounds and textures surrounding you. The act of choosing comfort becomes a meditation, a way of honoring the gentle rhythm of the evening, a reminder that peace is not found in haste but in the slow, attentive tending of small, tender moments. Perhaps you linger on the sensation of soft yarn slipping through your fingers once more, imagining the quiet pleasure of watching a pattern form, each stitch a tiny symbol of calm, each movement a gentle encouragement to let go further. The world outside, filled with the whispering rain and swaying trees, seems to echo this pattern, reinforcing the rhythm of rest, the gentle flow of comfort, and the quiet, steady progression toward relaxation. And as you continue to settle, to adjust, to feel, you may notice the subtle blending of senses, the warmth of the room, the cool hint of rain drifting in through the window, the soft textures of blankets and cushions, the delicate scent of tea or candle, the quiet murmur of wind through trees, all coming together in a gentle, harmonious embrace. Your body melts further into softness, your thoughts grow lighter, and your attention drifts, effortlessly, into a calm, peaceful rhythm that mirrors the soft, steady cadence of the rain outside. Finally, allow yourself to simply be, here and now, completely supported and comforted, knowing that every small choice you have made has led to this tender, private space of peace. Your mind is calm, your body is soft, and the gentle evening continues its lullaby around you, each droplet of rain, each flicker of light, each subtle motion of air, guiding you toward deeper relaxation. With each passing moment, you feel the world slow, your thoughts quiet, and your body sink ever more comfortably into the tender, calming rhythm of your evening, ready to drift further, softly, into rest. As the soft rain continues its gentle rhythm outside the window, and the room is wrapped in a quiet, golden glow, you settle into the little nook you have created, letting every muscle release into the softness around you. The warmth of blankets, the subtle weight of cushions, and the delicate flicker of light all seem to breathe with you, a tender, slow cadence that encourages your mind to drift into calm. You may notice your hands resting lightly in your lap, feeling the soft texture of yarn, the gentle anticipation of something simple and beautiful about to unfold. Imagine the first skein of yarn lying before you, soft and pliant, its fibers whispering under your fingertips, inviting gentle attention. The colors are subtle, soothing, a pale sky blue, like the quiet after rainfall, or a gentle cream, like the soft glow of candlelight on the walls. You take a slow breath and allow your hands to lift the yarn, feeling its texture, the smoothness and slight fuzziness, the delicate promise of patterns that will emerge, one soft stitch at a time. Each fiber seems alive with calm energy, guiding your hands into the slow, repetitive motion that is both meditative and comforting. With the first loop, you feel a connection forming, not only with the yarn itself but with the quiet rhythm of the room, the rain tapping softly against the window, the faint whisper of wind brushing through the trees outside. Your fingers move carefully, deliberately, passing the yarn through loops, threading the needle with care, creating the beginnings of something gentle and tangible. There is no urgency here, only the tender pleasure of rhythm, of repetition, of soft motion that mirrors the slow pulse of your own body, the rise and fall of your chest with each deep, calming breath. Perhaps you notice the slight warmth of the yarn in your hands, the subtle friction as it slides through your fingers, the comforting sound it makes, a quiet whisper of movement that joins the symphony of rain and wind outside. With every stitch, you allow your mind to wander gently, like a feather carried by a slow breeze, imagining the small, intricate patterns emerging under your touch. Each loop is a little meditation, a tiny act of focus that simultaneously draws you inward and carries you outward into the gentle world of imagination and quiet creativity. As the first row begins to take shape, the yarn forms soft, delicate lines, weaving together slowly, like the quiet flow of water over smooth stones, or the gentle dance of rain droplets across the glass. There is a soothing continuity in the act, a comforting predictability that encourages your mind to slow even further. Each stitch becomes a heartbeat in this tender rhythm, a tiny mark of intention and presence, connecting your movements, your breath, and the calm world around you into one seamless flow. You might feel the soft weight of the partially completed piece on your lap, a small but growing comfort that mirrors the deepening sense of relaxation inside. The warmth of your hands and the subtle tension of the yarn combine into a gentle, grounding sensation, anchoring your awareness in the present moment while your thoughts wander through the soft imagery of your imagination. Perhaps you picture clouds moving lazily across a dusky sky, or imagine a quiet garden, glistening with raindrops, where every leaf and petal is bathed in gentle light and soft shadow. There is something deeply soothing in the tactile rhythm of knitting, in the quiet, meditative repetition of loops and threads, in the soft clicking of needles against each other as your hands move with calm precision. Each motion becomes a part of the larger symphony of the evening, the pattering of rain, the whisper of wind, the subtle warmth of your surroundings, all blending together into a gentle, continuous flow that carries your mind toward rest. As you continue, your thoughts may drift like leaves along a slow stream, floating effortlessly in the calm current created by your own gentle movements. Perhaps you remember other quiet moments of comfort, an afternoon spent reading by a window, the soft presence of a companion, the quiet satisfaction of creating something small and beautiful. Each memory is soft, unhurried, and contributes to the growing sense of peace, weaving together with the present moment into a tapestry of calm and gentle reflection. Notice the interplay of colors and textures in your work, the subtle shifts in yarn, the way the light catches each stitch, forming a delicate, comforting pattern. There is no need to rush, no need to perfect each loop. The beauty lies in the slow unfolding, the patient rhythm, the mindful attention you give to every detail. Allow yourself to be entirely absorbed in this moment, in the slow, deliberate artistry of your own hands, and in the quiet, supportive presence of your surroundings. The room seems to breathe with you. The rain outside continues its soft percussion, each drop a gentle punctuation, a reminder that the world itself moves in rhythms, just as you do. The subtle sound of wind in the trees and the occasional distant call of a night bird add depth to the quietude, enhancing the sense that you are part of a larger, soothing universe, where each motion, each breath, each gentle action carries meaning and comfort. Perhaps you feel a quiet satisfaction as the piece grows, each row a testament to your patience, each loop a soft rhythm that encourages deeper calm. The yarn curves and folds in gentle waves across your lap, the soft tension in your fingers a delicate counterpoint to the loose, flowing form of the work, a harmony that mirrors the slow, unhurried flow of evening around you. You may notice your own hands moving almost automatically now, guided by the rhythm of the pattern and the meditative cadence of repetition, your mind drifting freely, tenderly, into thoughts that are light, unhurried, and soothing. With each passing moment, you feel more settled, more grounded in the gentle reality of the present. Perhaps you imagine the soft shapes taking form before your eyes, the colors blending subtly, the loops weaving together into a comforting texture that is both familiar and enchanting. Your attention moves fluidly between the tactile sensation of the yarn, the visual delight of the emerging pattern, and the quiet, soothing music of the rain outside, creating a seamless, immersive experience that fills you with calm and satisfaction. You might pause occasionally, lifting your hands to feel the subtle changes in texture, adjusting your posture slightly, or letting your eyes wander over the soft glow of your surroundings. Each of these small, deliberate movements reinforces the feeling of care and attention, both toward the piece you are creating and toward yourself, reminding you that rest and gentle mindfulness are gifts you can give freely, without effort, without hurry. As the evening deepens further, and the rain continues its tender, rhythmic song, you feel a slow, peaceful connection forming between your body, your mind, and the quiet world around you. Every breath, every loop, every soft click of the needles blends seamlessly into a continuous, hypnotic rhythm, a lullaby of motion and sensation that carries you gently forward, toward stillness, toward rest, toward sleep. Perhaps your imagination wanders to the stories these soft, interwoven loops might tell, the quiet memories of peaceful afternoons, the gentle hope of new mornings, the warmth of small comforts and tender routines. Each stitch is a little story, a soft thread connecting your present calm to the larger tapestry of your life, and you allow yourself to follow each one, lightly, gently, letting your thoughts drift with ease, like clouds moving lazily across a twilight sky. And now, as your hands continue their soft, effortless work, you feel a gentle heaviness in your limbs, a soothing relaxation that moves slowly from your shoulders, through your arms, down to your fingertips, and then back through your torso and legs. The soft weight of the partially completed piece, the tender warmth of your surroundings, and the rhythmic melody of rain all combine into a profound sense of comfort, grounding you completely in the present moment. You may notice your eyelids growing heavier, your breathing slower, each inhale and exhale syncing beautifully with the meditative rhythm of your fingers, the looping yarn, and the gentle, distant sounds of the night beyond the window. Every soft stitch, every quiet movement, every subtle sound encourages your mind to release lingering thoughts, to fold inward into stillness, and to surrender gently to the calm and comforting flow of evening. Finally, allow yourself to become fully absorbed in this tender moment of creation, relaxation, and presence. The gentle rain continues outside, the soft light dances on the walls, and the slow, hypnotic rhythm of your hands moving with the yarn carries you deeper into a quiet, comforting state. With every stitch, every breath, and every gentle thought, you are moving closer to a peaceful, restorative rest, letting the world soften, letting your body sink fully into comfort, and allowing sleep to approach gently, like a soft, loving whisper at the edge of your awareness. The rain outside continues its tender, rhythmic song, each drop falling with gentle persistence, as if reminding the world to slow, to soften, and to rest. You sit quietly, feeling the warmth of the room wrapping around you like a familiar embrace, a gentle cocoon of comfort and stillness. Each breath you take moves slowly, deliberately, rising and falling in a cadence that mirrors the soft patter of rain against the windows, a quiet rhythm that encourages every thought, every muscle, every cell of your body to release and relax. Perhaps you notice how the air itself carries a soft freshness, a delicate scent of damp earth and rain-washed leaves, mingling with the subtle warmth of your surroundings. It drifts in through a slightly open window, brushing gently against your skin, and you allow yourself to imagine the sensation, letting it drift through your awareness, carrying calm to every corner of your being. There is nothing urgent here, nothing demanding your attention, only the soft, endless rhythm of the world, flowing in harmony with your own quiet presence. As your senses settle into this gentle cadence, your mind begins to wander, drifting along the streams of memory and reflection. Perhaps you recall quiet mornings spent in solitude, the warmth of soft sunlight spilling over a familiar room, or gentle afternoons when time moved lazily, unhurried, and every moment was filled with small, subtle joys. Each memory is tender and calm, a quiet echo of peace that you allow to mingle with the present, blending seamlessly with the gentle rhythm of the rain outside, forming a delicate symphony of comfort. Your eyes may trace the shapes of droplets forming on the windowpane, each one tiny and intricate, catching the dim light of evening before sliding down in a slow, deliberate path. Watching them move is like observing a secret world, where everything unfolds at its own pace, where motion is soft and deliberate, and where every tiny detail is worthy of attention simply for the gentle beauty it offers. You feel yourself drawn into this rhythm, noticing how your own breathing begins to align with the quiet flow, slow and steady, calm and effortless. In the soft glow of the room, every object seems to invite reflection, every texture, every shadow, every subtle flicker of light contributing to a sense of stillness. Perhaps your gaze lingers on a softly flickering lamp, its warm glow painting tender pools of light across walls and furniture, shadows stretching and shifting like gentle, breathing shapes. The world inside your room becomes a place of meditation, where even the smallest movements are significant, yet entirely unhurried, guiding your attention deeper into comfort and quiet contemplation. Your hands, still feeling the soft yarn of your knitting, move with gentle familiarity, looping each stitch in a slow, almost hypnotic pattern. There is a tenderness in the rhythm, a meditative quality that allows your mind to drift freely, reflecting not just on the day, but on simple, comforting thoughts, small moments of gratitude, quiet joys, fleeting memories that bring a smile to your lips. Each motion of your hands, each gentle loop, is a soft anchor, a way to stay grounded and calm, while your thoughts float gently across the surface of your mind like clouds in a calm sky. Perhaps you begin to imagine the world beyond your window, softened by the rainfall, where streets glisten quietly and leaves shimmer with tiny droplets, each one catching the light and reflecting it like a gentle promise. There is a delicate beauty in this quiet world, a softness that seems designed to ease the mind and soothe the heart. You imagine the slow, deliberate motion of raindrops tracing invisible paths down the glass, the faint murmur of water running in little rivulets along rooftops, and the occasional, faraway sound of nature responding to the evening's tender rhythm. As your reflection deepens, you may notice the way the rain encourages introspection, a soft turning inward toward thoughts that are kind, gentle, and easy to hold. Perhaps you imagine small, comforting scenarios, a quiet walk under an umbrella, the soft crunch of leaves underfoot, the satisfying warmth of returning to your cozy nook afterward. Each visualization is slow and deliberate, filled with tactile detail and soft imagery, carrying your mind gently toward a sense of ease, while the gentle rain outside reinforces the lullaby of comfort that surrounds you. You may feel a subtle sense of contentment spreading through your body, a quiet satisfaction in simply being, in witnessing the rain, in letting yourself reflect and wander without pressure or urgency. The soft light, the gentle patter, the quiet warmth, and the rhythmic motion of your hands weaving yarn together all create a cocoon of safety and calm, encouraging every part of you to relax, to release, to trust in this moment of peace. You notice how your muscles soften one by one, starting with your shoulders, releasing tension as they sink gently into the support beneath you, moving down through your arms, chest, and torso, until even the smallest corners of your body feel unhurried and light. Your thoughts drift naturally toward deeper reflections, tender and gentle in nature. Perhaps you consider the soft patterns of kindness in your own life, small gestures that have brought comfort to others or quiet moments where someone's presence has been reassuring. Or you imagine the delicate interplay of sounds, colors, and textures around you, each one a part of a vast, calming pattern that stretches outward into the evening, yet always returns softly to the cozy warmth of your own space. Each thought is a slow, deliberate ripple on the surface of calm, a gentle exploration that requires no effort, only awareness, only presence. Perhaps you notice the slight movement of a pet nearby, or the subtle scent of tea lingering in the air, or the quiet flicker of candlelight reflecting softly across the room. Each detail is magnified gently by your relaxed focus, becoming a small point of meditation, a tender reminder that comfort can be found in the simplest, most ordinary moments. The world is quiet, the rain continues, and you are entirely present, a witness to softness, a participant in calm, and a traveler through your own gently reflective thoughts. As the evening deepens, and the rain continues its unhurried rhythm, your mind may wander into daydreams, gentle and slow. Perhaps you imagine a soft path through a forest, the ground glistening with raindrops, the leaves bending tenderly under their weight. The air is cool and clean, carrying the scent of earth and growing things, and each step is deliberate, careful, rhythmic, a meditation of motion and awareness. The quiet world around you reflects the quiet world inside, and with every breath, every thought, every gentle reflection, you feel yourself sinking further into comfort and ease. You may notice the subtle interplay of textures, sounds, and light as your reflections continue. Perhaps the soft shimmer of rain on distant leaves inspires a memory, a calm recollection of a day spent in serene quiet, a moment of happiness, or a tender gesture you received or offered. Each thought drifts freely, untethered, yet intimately connected to the current moment of gentle calm, as if the rain itself guides your reflections in soft, deliberate arcs, carrying your awareness slowly and beautifully toward rest. Your body continues to relax deeper, sinking fully into support, your chest rising and falling in slow, deliberate breaths that echo the soft rhythm outside. Each inhale carries freshness, softness, and light. Each exhale releases tension, worry, and any lingering restlessness. Your hands rest lightly, sometimes returning to the comforting rhythm of yarn, sometimes simply lying gently on your lap, each small movement a tender extension of the meditative flow that carries you onward. Perhaps you imagine the gentle light outside beginning to fade further, the shadows stretching longer, the rain whispering softly as night deepens. The world is entirely softened, and you are entirely present, surrounded by calm, warmth, and gentle reflection. Each sensation, each sound, each thought contributes to the lullaby of evening, encouraging your body to release fully, your mind to settle deeply, and your heart to rest with tender ease. And now, as the rain continues its steady, soothing song, you allow your thoughts to drift even more freely, gently folding inward, like soft petals closing in the quiet of night. Every small reflection, every tender memory, every gentle observation, blends seamlessly with the world around you, creating a cocoon of calm that is entirely your own. Your body is soft, your mind is light, and the comforting presence of the evening carries you gently toward rest, toward stillness, toward sleep. Finally, let yourself linger in this tender, quiet harmony, where reflection, rain, and warmth converge, carrying you into a deeper state of relaxation. Your eyelids feel heavier, your breath slower, your heartbeat steady and calm, perfectly in tune with the soft rhythm of the night. With each passing moment, you are more present in comfort, more absorbed in gentle thought, and more ready to drift effortlessly into restorative, peaceful sleep, wrapped in the soft embrace of rain and reflection. The evening deepens, and the rain outside continues its gentle, unhurried rhythm, falling softly against the windows, tracing delicate paths along the glass, and creating a tender, soothing melody that fills the quiet room. Each droplet seems to carry a gentle promise, a lullaby whispered from the sky, encouraging your body to release tension, your mind to soften, and your thoughts to drift slowly, like leaves carried on a calm, meandering stream. You feel the warmth of the blankets wrapped around your shoulders, the soft weight comforting and steady, grounding you in this peaceful moment. The room is filled with gentle light, casting soft shadows that sway lazily with the flicker of a lamp, painting the walls with tender patterns of warmth. Perhaps you notice the faint scent of tea lingering nearby, the delicate aroma weaving seamlessly with the subtle, clean smell of rain-soaked air drifting through a slightly open window. All of these sensations blend together, forming a cocoon of comfort, a private world where nothing is urgent, and everything invites rest. In this quiet space, you watch as the rain falls in patterns that seem almost deliberate, forming tiny rivulets on the windowpane, colliding softly, weaving together before drifting downwards in delicate, sparkling trails. The sound of the rain, steady yet varied, mirrors the slow rhythm of your own breathing, creating a gentle harmony that lulls your senses and encourages your mind to settle into a calm, meditative state. Each drop is a note in a soft symphony, each ripple on the glass a gentle punctuation in the quiet melody of evening. Perhaps your eyes wander to the subtle movements around the room, the shadows of curtains swaying in time with the gentle breeze, the soft flicker of a lamp reflecting in a polished surface, the delicate shifting of cushions as you settle into them more comfortably. These small, tender motions blend with the steady, hypnotic rhythm of rain, weaving a soothing tapestry of sight and sound that invites your attention to slow, to linger, and to absorb the quiet elegance of the world around you. As you watch, you may notice the rain forming intricate patterns on the leaves of nearby trees, each droplet reflecting a tiny shard of light, shimmering softly before it falls. The branches sway gently, bending under the weight of water, tracing delicate arcs that seem choreographed with care. Your mind follows these movements effortlessly, tracing the gentle curves and rhythms, allowing the natural patterns to guide your thoughts into a serene, drifting space, where calmness expands and tension gently dissolves. You might feel a quiet joy in observing these small miracles of nature, the tender way each drop contributes to the larger, ever-shifting tapestry of evening. The repetition of patterns, the looping swirls on the window, the cascading drops from the roof, the rhythmic swaying of branches, offers a comforting predictability, a steady cadence that reassures and relaxes. You may even imagine yourself moving through these patterns, stepping lightly along puddles, feeling the cool, refreshing touch of rain on your hands, the soft mud yielding gently beneath your feet, a quiet dance between yourself and the tender world outside. Inside, your hands might rest on your lap or gently move, tracing the loops of yarn or the edges of a soft blanket, joining in a subtle echo of the patterns outside. Each motion is calm and deliberate, each touch soothing, connecting your inner rhythm with the gentle flow of the rain. The act of noticing, of feeling, observing, and participating in these quiet patterns, becomes a meditative exercise, a gentle focus that draws your attention entirely into the present, into the softness of now. Perhaps your mind drifts, carried by the fluid motion of rain and the soft textures around you, into memories of other quiet evenings, the gentle pleasure of being held in warmth and comfort, the simple satisfaction of observing beauty in the world. You may remember walking through a garden after a rainfall, the scent of wet earth and flowers mingling in the air, the way sunlight glimmered on droplets, forming tiny rainbows in hidden corners. Allow these memories to wash over you, soft and slow, each one a tender brushstroke in the canvas of your mind, soothing and unhurried. The patterns continue, both outside and inside, weaving a hypnotic connection between you, the room, and the quiet world beyond. The rain taps a delicate rhythm on the roof, collides lightly on the windows, drips from leaves and branches in a gentle cascade. Each sound invites another soft breath, each motion encourages a deeper release of tension, and every subtle detail fosters a growing sense of serenity, as though the world itself has paused to allow you this moment of perfect calm. Perhaps you notice how your own body mirrors these patterns. The gentle rise and fall of your chest, the subtle shifting of your fingers, the delicate flutter of eyelids as they grow heavier, all are soft rhythms echoing the natural, hypnotic patterns around you. You feel a connection between the inner and outer world, a sense of harmony that deepens the comfort, expands the calm, and encourages your mind to drift further into gentle awareness and relaxation. As you follow the patterns, you may imagine the shapes and forms that emerge, the swirling loops of raindrops on the glass, the soft arcs traced by branches, the delicate interplay of light and shadow on walls. Perhaps these patterns take on gentle, whimsical forms, shapes that float slowly in your mind like clouds or mist, bending and shifting in quiet grace. Each new shape is soft, unhurried, and invites you to observe without expectation, to enjoy without effort, and to feel a quiet pleasure in simply being present. The soothing patterns of rain and light intertwine seamlessly with your own inner rhythms, encouraging a slow, meditative focus. Each breath, each heartbeat, each subtle movement of body and thought becomes part of the larger flow of evening, a harmonious dance of sensation, awareness, and calm. You may notice how the gentle repetition of natural patterns encourages your mind to release lingering worries, to surrender to the softness of the moment, and to allow thoughts to drift like clouds, unhurried and weightless. Perhaps, in this tender space, you imagine the small, comforting patterns you create yourself, a blanket folded neatly, a cup of tea placed just so, the careful arrangement of cushions or yarn. These patterns mirror the rain outside, forming a connection between your inner world and the gentle rhythms of nature, reinforcing a sense of harmony, safety, and rest. You allow yourself to notice the simple elegance of these small arrangements, appreciating their quiet beauty and the calm they foster. The evening deepens further, and the patterns soften as the rain begins to taper, each droplet falling slower, lighter, as though reluctant to leave the world it has so tenderly touched. The wind stirs the leaves softly one last time, carrying the faint scent of wet earth and blossoms, before settling into stillness. Your own body feels the echo of this slowing rhythm, the muscles softened, the mind quiet, the breath steady and calm. Every element aligns in perfect harmony, guiding you naturally toward rest. You may imagine the patterns blending into one another, the rain on the window merging with the curves of your own gentle movements, the soft arcs of light mingling with the textures around you, all flowing together into a single, continuous experience of calm and comfort. The world outside and the world within become one gentle, quiet space, a cocoon of soothing sensations that encourages your mind to release fully, your body to surrender completely, and your thoughts to drift gently into a restful, dreamlike state. And as your awareness continues to soften, you feel a deep, serene connection with this quiet evening, with the gentle rain, with the tender patterns woven through both the outer world and the inner. Each small movement, each soft sound, each subtle shift of light or shadow is a lullaby, guiding you deeper into calm, helping you release any lingering tension, and preparing you fully for the rest and renewal of sleep. Allow your mind to drift now, effortlessly, along the quiet, flowing patterns that surround you. The rain, the soft light, the gentle sway of shadows, the tender textures of your blankets and cushions, all blend into a seamless, hypnotic melody, carrying you further into relaxation. With every breath, every subtle sensation, and every thought that floats by gently and without effort, you feel yourself sinking more fully into this soothing space, letting go completely, and allowing sleep to approach softly, like a gentle wave, a quiet embrace, a tender lullaby that has waited patiently for you all evening. The evening has softened into a deep, quiet calm, and the gentle rain outside has slowed, leaving only a tender patter on the window, like a lullaby whispered just for you. The room around you feels warmer now, more intimate, as if it has wrapped itself around you completely, offering a quiet embrace that encourages every muscle to release, every thought to soften, and every breath to deepen in gentle rhythm. You may notice the softness of the blankets beneath you, the comforting weight settling along your shoulders and legs, grounding you in this peaceful moment. Perhaps your hands rest lightly on your lap or curl gently around a warm cup, feeling the smooth, steady presence of something familiar and tender. Each small sensation is a gentle reminder that you are safe, held, and fully supported in this quiet world you have created for yourself. As you allow your body to sink deeper into comfort, your mind drifts effortlessly through the gentle, lingering imagery of the evening, the soft glow of light reflecting on surfaces, the subtle shifting of shadows, the delicate rhythm of raindrops dancing across the glass. Perhaps you imagine the faint curves of your knitting, each stitch a soft, meditative motion that now seems almost like a quiet heartbeat of the room itself, blending seamlessly with your own steady pulse. Breathing slowly, you feel a tender, soothing heaviness in your limbs, a gentle warmth radiating from the tips of your fingers down to your toes, encouraging every part of your body to relax. Each inhale brings a quiet sense of ease, and each exhale releases lingering tension, like clouds drifting gently across a calm sky. The world outside is quiet, the night tender and still, and you allow yourself to sink fully into this rhythm, letting it carry you toward rest. Perhaps you notice the soft patterns of memory and imagination unfolding in your mind, tiny, delicate images of serene gardens, gentle streams, or clouds floating lazily across a twilight sky. Each image is soft, unhurried, and comforting, guiding your thoughts like a gentle current, carrying them farther from the busy concerns of the day and deeper into a state of calm serenity. Your eyelids feel heavier now, like soft curtains falling over a warm, quiet room, and your awareness drifts like mist over a still lake. You may imagine the last droplets of rain gliding down the windowpane, shimmering faintly in the light before disappearing, echoing the subtle release of every lingering worry, every small tension, as if the evening itself is inviting you to let go completely. And in this perfect stillness, with the gentle cadence of your breath and the tender rhythm of the night surrounding you, you feel a soft, drifting weight in your body, a warm, comforting sensation that seems to carry you slowly, effortlessly, toward sleep. Every soft sound, every tender shadow, every delicate movement of light blends together into a continuous lullaby, one that eases your mind, calms your thoughts, and soothes your spirit. Now, allow yourself to float in this gentle, serene space, knowing that you are fully supported, completely safe, and entirely held in the quiet embrace of the evening. The world is calm, the rain has softened, and your mind is free to drift, unhurried, into the tender, restorative rest that awaits. With every breath, every heartbeat, every subtle sense of comfort, you sink deeper, letting go fully, and drifting gently, softly, into sleep.